Whew, man, have not done an unscripted video in a long while. I've refrained from doing these kinds of videos because it's difficult to edit them because I don't know how to speak unscripted. But I'm gonna try it anyway. This is a different kind of content. This will be a book related content. I posted a few book related videos before, but I shifted to more of the mecha anime related content, and I wanna go back to book related content just for a little bit, just for a bit, just for a few times per year, per month. Let's see. I'm recording this in 2024, and I now am realizing why I hate recording unscripted videos. It's because of the environment, the noise pollution. You hear the dogs? That's just those are 5 dogs. So September 2, 2024, that's the day today that I'm recording, but this will be posted the first Friday of February, I think, of 2025. We went to Big Bad Wolf on August 31 at the Philinvest tent, and I bought 2 books there. So this is the first book that I bought. It's called Mouseheart. I'm gonna put it here. Mouseheart by Lisa Fiedler or Fiedler. I don't know. This is a fantasy book. This is kind of like a fantasy book, but it's a fable, I think, of a mouse with a sword. That's all you need to know. That's all I needed to know when I chose to buy this book, because I've been sort of interested in reading stories about animals in the center of the story. At the center of the story, they are the main characters and they can talk and speak, and it is set in a fantasy world. So the book cover shows that kind of story for me, and I'm excited to read this. I have not read it. I didn't even look inside or try to read the first chapter or the prologue. I really hate those dogs. Really hate them. The next book would be The Warlock of Firetop Mountain by Steve Jackson and Ian Livingston. You Are the Hero. So this is a fighting fantasy book. This is a choose your own story type of book. So it's not your typical novel, it's not your typical chapter book. It's sort of like a D&D session, a solo D&D session where you get to read it, and then it gives you options of like going the right path or the left path, choosing the yellow brick road or fall into the rabbit hole sort of scenario. That's sort of something that I also have gone into having an interest on, because I also saw this a few months ago, which was a few months early on in 2024. Just to remind you, The Mystery of Vale Hallow, the Lorelei Wang case files. You decide the outcome of the story, featuring 13 different endings, written by Ace Vitangcol. This was written by Filipinos, local writers, and there are illustrations, anime style illustrations inside of the book. It's a choose your own story. You have a guide here at the first page, or in the front cover. You have this guide which will help you navigate through the stories. It's basically a choose your own story. I'm interested on reading them. I might make a whole video about it, reading through the chapters, the story, posting it on my gaming channel, because I have a gaming channel, just to remind you. Link will be in the description down below, I guess. But yeah, these are the 2 books that I bought in Big Bad Wolf, Mouseheart and The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I'm excited to read these whenever I can. I don't know. I have too many TBRs just in this one shelf. The 2 next books that I bought was yesterday, just yesterday. We went to book sale, and then I finally saw what I've been trying to find for a long time now. Way back then, the first book that I ever had, that I ever owned, is this pocket book of Hellboy on Earth as It Is in Hell. So Hellboy on Earth as It Is in Hell by Brian Hodge. This is a decade-old book. it's been with me for more than a decade. See the brownness, the weatheredness of the the age of the book, and the spine, and all of that jazz. There we go. Look at that. I kind of prefer seeing the age of the books. I've had this for a decade, and I was never able to find another Hellboy novel and another Hellboy pocket novel until yesterday when we went to book sale, and I friggin' found a copy of Hellboy the God Machine. It's another book. It's another pocket book. Hellboy the God Machine by Thomas E. Shigasky. I don't know. It's another novel. It's another pocket book. I believe that I found a copy of this a decade ago in National Bookstore because I bought this, or I asked for this a decade ago in National Bookstore. That's where it was bought. And they stopped publishing Hellboy novels for some reason. And I never found a copy of this. And also there was an orange one with kind of like a dragon. I'll probably show it here or whatever, wherever I edit it. So I'm looking for that. But yeah, I found this yesterday. Luckily, I will be devouring this book soon because I love me some Hellboy. So I bought this. This is the third book that I bought, or that I found yesterday. This is the first one. This is the third one. I'm gonna get the other one because I just now remembered that I bought a second one. Anyway, posted there. Nicholas St. North and the Battle of the Nightmare King by William Joyce and Laura Geringer. I think it was Rise of the Guardians. You know, Jack Frost, Santa Claus, and Hugh Jackman as the Easter Bunny. That movie specifically. This is the book that it's based off of. I was just so lucky to find, and look, it's in good condition. I'm gonna show B-roll, but yeah, it's good. It's in very good condition, and I don't buy hardbounds that often. I often refrain from doing that, but look, it's really rare to find book one of a series. Period. I don't know what else to add to that. Here's the second book that it's the second thing that I bought, but it's a graphic novel, and it's called Orcs. Orcs Forged for War by Stan Nichols and Joe Flood. Yeah, this is a graphic novel. I also don't buy graphic novels that much. But since I found this in book sale, I got interested in the cover. You know, the main characters are orcs. Based on the cover, I've also been really interested in finding more stories regarding atypical characters or atypical races. For example, orcs or goblins, or, you know, the unorthodox usually are the villains, or like accomplices of the villains in common stories. Turn it in its head and make them the main characters of the story. And that's why I bought this, because this is probably a good example of those kinds of stories that I'm trying to look for. I've been thinking about this particular premise for a story that I don't want to talk about just yet, because it's such a raw idea. It hasn't been solidified in my head yet, but it concerns the flip side of the typical fantasy story, where instead of the usual knight in shining armor, you have these kinds of guys in the forefront of the story. That's basically the idea that I'm still brewing in my head. So yeah, those are the books. Those are all of the books that I bought recently. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell or the join button to become a member and gain early access to members only or future content to come. This is Elmo's Universe, and I'll see you in the next one. How was I for this unscripted video? I I don't do these often. I wish I could. Maybe this will be my practice. I'm gonna post once a month an unscripted video just to, you know, thank you for watching.